Then it's about becoming well-rounded beyond that, which brings me to kind of to the question that I want to tie the knot on this. One of the things that's the most frustrating part of trying to watch youth-ish baseball, really it kind of bleeds into professional baseball a little bit, is that MLB organizations kind of understand the fact that if they throw darts at the wall enough times at guys that throw 98 to 102, one of them is going to hit. And whether that's the 17th rounder, the first rounder, the 12th rounder, the college kid, the high school kid, right? So the surface level of understanding, like you've talked about several times, velocity eliminates the ability to make more, like your margin for error becomes so much smaller, right? Like you can miss, you can throw it down the middle, everything like that. You're able to do all these things and get away with it. So what MLB orgs have rightfully done is say, let's take these rocket ship potential guys, put them in a position to develop this nasty stuff and see which one figures it out, right? And that has bled to every level. I think SEC coaches do the same exact thing. But where you set apart the best from the worst, and again, a great example, I just wrote about this. I previewed 2026 draft prospects today. I was writing about Liam Peterson. Liam Peterson has walked 6/9 and 4/9 in 2 years. He throws 100. But there's certain guys that come from a certain program in college baseball that consistently throw 100, but consistently not put up numbers. And then there's another program in the SEC West, or what is now the SEC altogether, in Arkansas, that has kids that throw 100, but don't walk the world. They have other kids that throw 91 and get outs. Vanderbilt's the same way. Doesn't matter. They have kids who throw 100 who don't walk. They have guys who throw. So that's where the coaching comes in. And being able to take that guy that may throw 100 or may have 100 in the tank or maybe 92 to 94 and say, we're going to maximize you, not just taking these flyers on guys and then not seasoning them and developing them to be the most well-rounded pitcher they can be. And it has made parts of the game sometimes unwatchable when it's uncompetitive with no strikes being thrown and it's just slop across the game.
Yeah, that's the conundrum we're in, because you could sit here and say, like, don't put all of your focus in velocity training because of all the points we've laid out in the first 35 minutes of us sitting here talking. But until professional organizations stop just putting that number one and stop, like the point you just made, and of course they're going to do that. They're going to throw as many darts as they can because they can afford to. And the thing is because we've gotten so good at training the velocity, those guys growing trees, like you said, there's guys at big facilities right now in August throwing 98 without a team because we have so many of them. So, like, how can I sit here and say, oh, you want to play professional baseball? Well, don't put all your eggs in the velocity basket when that's your easiest highway and the easiest, access to professional baseball, if you're a pitcher, is to throw 1 billion miles an hour. So go figure out how to do it. Go train and put all your eggs in that basket because you're at least going to get a look. There's going to be scouts that are going to come and want you to throw no matter where you are if you're throwing that hard. So that's where the conundrum comes in, because I do think, until Major League orgs stop kind of just valuing that first and foremost and over everything, then you're never going to kind of win that battle of, like, we'll stop putting your eggs in that basket. But to me, like, it's the proprioception of being able to repeat the way your body moves to consistently throw the baseball where you want to is starting in 2025 is starting to become the most important thing again. And, like, we'll see where it goes, because I think we've gotten to the point now where we can train you to throw 97. There are people out there, there are athletes out there who can throw 97 and organize their body over and over again in the same exact way. And more of them, I guess. There's always been those guys. Yes. Like I said, Randy Johnson and Pedro were those guys. Jacob deGrom is that guy. Like, Zach Wheeler's that guy. Reek Skubal.
Yeah.
Paul Skeens. Like, those guys exist. They already do. But I think we're going to start seeing more and more of those. So it's like, to me, that's the most important thing. But until you stop just valuing, again, like, pro organizations are going to sign the guy that can spray 99, and who cares if he throws 40%. There's my favorite reliever in college baseball right now. I won't throw him. I'm kind of going to throw him in the bus. So I won't say him. If you've heard us on here, you probably know who it is. He throws 97. Throws has a big league slider. Tomorrow could throw it 100% of the time if he could figure out how to commit. He's a reliever for a reason, because he has blow up outings. Because help me if you I don't remember the number exactly. Was it 24 walks in 43 innings? It was something crazy. It was like,
I think it was 35.
35 and 40. Yeah, he's like, he's almost walking a guy an inning. Well, he's going to get drafted.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to get drafted because he's a big league slider and he throws 97 miles an hour. And the big league teams are like, well, we're going to take a chance on him because it's ridiculous. And he's fun to watch when he's on, but there are times where he comes out and it's like, you got to get him out of there after 4.
Well, and even to defend 38 walks in 48 innings, even to defend big league orgs, guess what? 38 walks, if you don't get hit, you can get away with 38 walks. Like that same pitcher happened to give up only, like his whip wasn't terrible with bad walk numbers, right? Like what you would expect. So what you can get away with is, guess what? If, this guy, you see this with a lot of big league relievers that do walk 7 per 9 and go out there, and sure, maybe they're not your reliable closers that you throw in a hairy situation, but if they're only walking 1 per inning,
go ahead, walk your guy.
Go walk your guy. Just punch out the rest of them. And I don't blame them, right? Like there is the coaching side of me, and then there's the I want to work in a front office side of me, right? And I have both sides because I do draft evaluation and then I hop on and have conversations like this. If I was running an MLB org, I would be taking flyers on every guy that threw us hard or had the nastiest slider and hoping, again, one of them. And the problem in this space is you don't know which one of them. So many people want to invest first-round picks in pitchers, and they blow up in their face. Then the 12th rounder, like Tariq Skubal, becomes the best pitcher in Major League Baseball, right? Like for every Paul Skeens, like, there's a Tariq Skubal.
Because there is no science to it, right? There is no exact, which is why Paul Skeens was the 2nd overall pick.
First.
Was Pirates first? Okay, I always get confused with Cruz or him went first. I couldn't remember who was it.
To the Nationals.
Yeah. So Paul Skeens goes number 1 overall. Great job, Pirates. Tariq Skubal goes 12th round. Great job, Tigers. Like that's what makes it so complicated. Is like that's a draft conversation for another day. But like, yeah, you just taking the shot at the guys that throw 100 makes a ton of sense, and they're going to continue to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then again, to continue down this path, Riley Pint went 4th overall. Never made it out of Double-A, right? So it is not an exact science, which is why you see teams like the Orioles that don't draft pitchers in the first round, because they know with a hitter, I can quantify what they are a lot more. And that's including injury and health and their ability to just be available. Pitchers, we think we can find guys in the 12th and the 5th and the free agent market in all these different avenues.